Because you can have a sentence, you can have a phrase, you can have a whole paragraph that you read to yourself every day that talks about the future and where you will be or what you've already got and how you feel and this and that, whatever you want to manifest into this world. And you could believe it as fantasy, you can believe it as something that's just going to go, oh, you know what, that's not going to be real. But when you keep on reading it every day, every day, every day, it will come, it will happen, because it will turn into belief, and from that belief the universe will manipulate its way around that belief. It will encapsulate that belief and spit it back out into the fucking world. I've manifested so much in my life already, things that I didn't think I was manifesting that really did get the better of me and really fucked me over and put me in a position of shit. But from that, I learned how to manifest things in a way that are right for me. Money's right for anyone, but how are you going to be able to use that money? What is spending this money on going to make you feel? You could spend all this money on a boatload of fucking clothes, on a fuck ton of watches, on so many shoes, but at the end of the day, that won't give you the same feeling as spending it on people that you care about, that deserve that money more than you do. That is a real feeling that you know you can feel. Spending it on clothes and this and that is momentary feelings, but as soon as you get back home, you're going to put that shoe on one time and then forget about it because you've got so many other shoes you want to wear, you've got so many other fits you want to put on. Don't get me wrong, you put the shoe on one time, but then are you going to put it on the next time? You're always going to be looking at the next shoe you can be buying. But let's say you buy a house for your mum, and you retire your dad, and you give your little brother whatever toy he wants and whatever fucking clothes he wants or whatever, anything like that. You know in here it's way more than words will ever be able to express, way more than money will ever be able to express, because it's a feeling that goes beyond time and space. It's a feeling that anyone will ever, like, they can resonate with, but they can only resonate with it in their own terms, with their own reasons and their own circumstances and situations. That's where I feel a lot of people get mixed up on the law of attraction, law of manifesting and all of that. What does it mean to you? Not the descriptive definition that everyone else has of this certain type of feeling, but what does it mean to you? Is it a feeling that will last long and give you so much satisfaction knowing that you're doing the right thing? Or is it just something that's, you know? It's like spending money on a girl. Why are you gonna spend money on a bitch when this bitch is just gonna flaunt it for her Insta story, for her fucking Twitter? Yeah, look at what I just got. She's gonna act like it's her. She's gonna act like this and she's gonna act like that, and you're gonna be the dickhead on the side. See what I'm saying? Whereas you're spending that money on a bitch that matters, and you won't even call her a bitch. You wouldn't call her this. You wouldn't call her that, because she goes above all of that. Spending money on her, you know that would mean so much more, because she will appreciate the hard work that has gone into accumulating this money. She wouldn't care about what you're buying her. Of course you're buying her the stuff that she wants. She wouldn't really care about that. At the end of the day, the only thing she cares about is you and the person that you are. She isn't caring about any of this material shit. But that's life, you know? That's life, and this is what I'm going to convey in this video. It's the only thing I want to convey in this video is, what does anything mean to you? What are these thoughts trying to do to you? Are you thinking the right thoughts you should be thinking? Hopefully the things that I'm saying in this next video to come will give you an idea of the same thoughts that you need to have in your mind to at least give yourself some level of relief, knowing that, is this thought right for you, and should you use this thought and make it your own so you can manifest whatever you want into this life. All I'm here to do is help. As much as I said that I do see myself as the villain in my own story, I think we all do see ourselves as the villain, especially when we're on this fucking path and we're around so many people that think they're like us, They think this and they think that just because they're getting money and they're getting bitches and they're getting this and they're getting that. They ain't growing up here. Money can buy you a lot, but it will never buy you wisdom. I don't think I'll ever be able to keep on saying that enough, because people think that as soon as I get all of this money, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but all of that money can go as quick as it came. All of that money will go as quick as it came. It's not even it might or I'm not too sure about it. If you're not wise with anything, why have it in the first place? You only have it because it's a test from God. A lot of people come into a lot of money because it is a test, and then they wonder why someone's doing this to them from all of this money, and they're wondering why so many people around them are trying to take all of this money that they got. Why do you think? Because it's all just a massive fucking test. The one thing that people seem to forget is God is a very funny motherfucker. Very funny. I can give you one example. I was sitting in the sauna one day and people were talking about stuff, and I can say it openly, I was judging them in my head, because the things that they were talking about, all that I can think about was, you're talking about all of this, but realistically, is any of this going to be beneficial to you in the long run? Yeah, it creates memories, but in a few years you're going to be looking at these memories that you made. Oh, why the fuck was I in the club? Why did I go to this different country and fuck this bitch when I could have been doing this, I could have been doing that? Nah. You're not living up to your higher self. But then I was like, nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna think about that. I ain't gonna try to judge these people, because who the fuck am I to judge anyone? Go back to the sauna the next day, and there was a guy in there. I'm not judging him now, it's just, when I was back in school, I used to make fun of this one guy, and this guy in the sauna looked exactly like that one guy, but 10 years into the future. And he was a guy that, if I was living still very egotistically like I was back in the day, I would have ridiculed this motherfucker so hard. But that's the game that God wants me to play, as in, look at where you were, look at where you are now. You know you're nothing like that guy. So why judge anyone when you could be judged yourself? Why look at someone else's splinter in their eye when you've got a log in yours? Anyways, I'm gonna get changed now, and yeah, I'll catch you later, I guess. I'll play this out. Also, before I go, if you're wondering what all these white things are, they're for these little clips that we're gonna put over top. I'll just show you a little before I actually end up going. There's one bit over here as well. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, I'll just fucking play it from here.